No matter what you say, no matter what anybody says, and what Kash Patel is thinking, I have no idea. Early, early morning, my friends, ready to grab a car, heading into WABC. Early, early morning. Let me tell you something. No matter what they say, no matter what they tell you, you know it and I know it. How long have I been telling you and how long have we been saying that they whacked him? Alex Jones, bless his heart, God bless Alex Jones, who was today saying and showing back all of these old pieces from Cash, I think Cash in particular, saying they murdered him. John Kennedy doing three things that don't hang themselves: Christmas ornaments, drywall, and Epstein. I can't believe what I'm even seeing. Mr. President, what are you doing? What is going on here? In the name of God. How long has Uncle Lenny been telling you this? How long have I been telling you? Since the beginning of time. How long have I been saying, this is what's happening? This is it. This is what's going on. I told you this from the time of Michael Biden's testimony to the, there we go. Here's the car. Here, drive with me to work. Okay. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Yes, sir. Alrighty, so here we're going. Don't mind me, I'm on my phone, I'm talking to myself. Don't think I'm crazy.
No problem.
I bet you get a lot of crazy people. It's early, early, early in New York City. So when I told you, ladies and gentlemen, that they whacked Epstein, I told you this. Why did I say this? Pardon the darkness. The lights will be better in a moment. How did I know this? Simple. Michael Baden. Michael Baden is the preeminent forensic pathologist. Now he said a couple of things in the past that I think are a little odd. Okay, I'm not gonna. He did some OJ stuff that was like, well, but I've always trusted him, and he was hired. By the way, today, look at what the brother is saying. The brother is even suggesting that they whacked him. Look at the forensics. I don't care about turning off lights. I don't care about that. That doesn't mean anything. You could turn off the lights. You could turn off the cameras. That doesn't mean you killed somebody. You can have guards that fall asleep. That doesn't mean you killed anybody. I know this. The issue is simply this. Most importantly, it's the forensic pathology information, the medical evidence. The hyoid bone. Put your finger under your chin, under your mandible, and move all the way back. All the way back is the hyoid. It's fractured. I believe there's two places in the thyroid cartilage, the Adam's apple, this particular area. This can only be done with a very serious amount of force. People who have tried or who have actually had their hyoids shattered, caught either a clothesline to the neck, some trauma, some anterior posterior pressure so great. If you were to go right now, please, I'm not suggesting this. Remember, we have to be very careful about references to self-harm and the like. I am not in any way advocating this. If you ever feel like you are even contemplating such, there is plenty of help available, okay? And I'm not saying that just to be obligatory, I mean this. If you were to try to mimic what he did, either by using a cord from the CPAP, I always call it a CPAC. Anyway, if you try to use a cord around your neck, the deep cuts, the deep rivulets, the deep impressions, the strangulation marks could never, ever be accomplished by a cloth, some type of a strap. Not only that, the fact that it supported him is one thing, which is critical. The fact that it supported him. The key in his particular case, this was what we would call a choke. This is where the voice box, where the larynx, where you can't speak, not a carotid restraint, not the sleeper hold. People who find themselves sometimes in the position of this, who suffer from hypoxia and anoxia. Robin Williams, I believe it was very sad, Loren, Mick Jagger's girlfriend. They use a form of ligature and just use the lightest of suspensions to cut off blood flow. You don't need this, you got to be careful how I say this, the snapping of vertebrae. It's a different concept altogether. This, they're trying to tell you that this man, this man of a considerable size and girth and weight, could have in any way configured himself suspended, because if I recall correctly, he was on the ground. Now listen to me carefully. Some of you have written me and said, oh, no, I don't even think it might be somebody else. They might have switched the body, switched the, okay, look, can you tell me why you say that? Some people say, I think they switched the bodies because they kind of like the storyline, maybe, or maybe they go to that first. I don't know. There's no evidence of that. Baden was in the room when the postmortem review was taken, when the autopsy, I believe, was done. And I think, if I recall correctly, one of the members of his family was there. They inspected the stiff. That's him. So please, don't go off into la-la land with, well, they switch them. And please, don't look at the auricles, the particular folds of the ear. I know you're into that. I know you love this. I know the way you love this thing. Oh, it was somebody else. It's not somebody else. Alex Jones today, phenomenal. Oh, and by the way, another phenomenal. Hats off to Candace Owens for finally bringing light to Harvey Weinstein. We'll get to that one later. This is the story. This is the story. Why did Cash and Bongino all of a sudden switch their tunes? Does this make any sense to you? Doesn't make sense to me. In the least. Does President Trump know something? Is he even going to mention this? I have no idea. We cannot let this go. If you are on some type of social media account, make sure you say hashtag Epstein. Make the hanging drywall reference. We cannot let this go away. We cannot let this be swept under the rug. Listen to what I'm saying. They killed him. And I don't know why. I don't care why. Many people are suggesting the real reason why. Whitney Webb, who is phenomenal, has a wonderful series, a wonderful thought of culpability vectors, which I believe you should look at and review. I don't care why. You're never going to, look at me. I know this is dark. You're in the car. You're never going to find out why. Never. You're never going to find out why they killed Kennedy. You're never going to find out why, John or Bobby. You're never going to find out. There's no such thing as why they did it. I know you want there to be. I know you're looking for something. I know why is important. Get it through your head. You're never going to find out why. Can you hear me? I hope it's 5 by 5. And I'm sorry for the darkness. I don't have a light with me. But join me. What time is it? It's about 2:10 Tuesday morning, on my way to the studio in New York City. People, all the vendors just crossing Park Avenue now. Vendors are setting up. The usual stuff. It's fantastic. But listen to me, President Trump. Please, we love you, sir. We are MAGA-ites. I'm not a Republican. MAGA got you elected, not the Republican Party. Sir, I beg you, they've lied to us about everything. They lied to us about Joe Biden. Nothing's going to happen with that. Nothing's going to happen. Megyn Kelly's, everybody's having on urologists, and we're talking about, and yesterday they even screamed at the president. They were laughing because he said a stage 9 versus the Gleason score. Oh, for the love of God. I think even Don Jr. said stage 5. Who cares? How about the Dilbert fellow? What's his name? Scott Adams? Or isn't that something? Is that weird? Is that propitious? Is that odd? Wow. Wow. I heard somebody the other day talk about, who was it? Men having their prostates checked and talking about the digital palpation of the prostate, you know, the rectal. No, but that's not even necessary half of the time. Some doctors aren't even doing PSAs. PSAs are misleading. Either way, there's no reason why this happened. You can't believe anything. You do know this, right? You can't believe these people. Remember something. They're going to call us crazy. They're going to call us stupid. They're going to call us weird. They're going to call us a lot of things. But we're not going to let them get by with us. And we have to do something. We have to tell Mr. President, we have to tell Trump, please, for the love of God, sir, we ask you, do everything in your power, sir, to tell us the truth. Do everything in your power to get to the bottom of this. They got to Kash Patel. Who did it? Who got to him? How did it happen? Why did they get to Kash? How does he do this with a straight face? Yes or no? Do you have any faith in Kash anymore? Do you? Answer my question. Do you have faith in Kash Patel? Yes or no? Yes or no? Anybody? Let me get my building card thing on. Do you have Kash? Good morning, Melanie from the UK. Anybody have faith in him? Very simple question. Do you believe anything he says? Do you understand how I would have resigned? I would have said, I can't do this. I can't go out and say everything like, hey, there's nothing to worry about here. Hey, remember when I said he was murdered? Well, I changed my mind. I would have quit. I have absolutely no faith in him whatsoever. And every time he looks, somebody's got to tell him he looks like he's sitting on an ice cube or a carpet tack. And Bongino is going to be a problem. I'm telling you right now. Vivek Ramaswamy, see, when Elon had Vivek as his supposed, number 2 guy, I knew right away, there's no way this is going to work. Right here, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Excellent job, sir. 5 stars for you, sir.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, sir. It's good morning. Good night. It's good morning.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I love these people. All right. He's working. This man's working. Okay. Oops. Hang on a minute. Just a minute. Up. Thank you. Now, here we go. Not too bad. Are you digging this? Are you digging this? I'm taking you with me all the time. You're always with me. Now, I'm not going to stand out in the middle of Midtown talking to myself on the phone. I'm going to go upstairs. But I had to tell you this one right away because I could not wait. Could not wait. All right, I'm going to go back upstairs. We'll pick up part 2 of this. Thanks for watching, my friends. Don't forget, the monkey's dead. Show's over. Suya.